Hey guys, welcome back. I have got a little project here that I want to share with you. I am going to try to grow mushrooms. I sent away for a lion's mane mushroom growing kit. This is a grow your own lion's mane mushroom kit. It's by Hodgkin's Harvest, and I thought I would go ahead and video my progress to see how this kit works and if I can in fact grow my own lion's mane mushrooms. Find and pull the perforated cardboard circle out of the box, number one. Number two, using a clean razor blade or sharp knife, cut an X in the exposed plastic. The instructions next say that I'm going to spray the inside of the dome and then insert it into the cutout. Just a few sprays here. The instructions then say, once the water droplets have evaporated from the inside of the humidity dome, remove the dome from the box and mist the inner surface again. So I'm just going to keep this moist. It says to keep it as moist, or always to have some of these little water droplets in here to help the mushrooms grow. No direct sunlight, no excess water buildup, and just mist. Okay, well, I will find a little home for my mushrooms to be here, and I'll kind of keep you updated every few days to see what things are looking like if I have any growth. This is day one. We've got our kit set up, and wish me luck. Guys, so I'm checking in now. This is almost 2 weeks. Tomorrow it will be 2 weeks, but I want to show you what's happening inside my little dome. This actually happened just today. Look at this. This happened today while I was out. It was not growing to the point that it was coming out of the box and all lumpy like this. This happened since this morning. So this is just decided to take off. Look at that. That's incredible. I can't wait to see how much more it comes out. All right. Just let it do its thing here. Hey guys, just wanted to check in and show you the growth of my fantastic, lion's mane mushroom. He's really taken off. Something that I'm going to do is the dome doesn't fit across here anymore. It's going to kind of crowd out the mushroom. So what I'm going to do is place a plastic bag over it that I've cut holes into, and that's going to work kind of like my humidity dome for it, because you can see it's starting to look a little dark or kind of yellowish. You see how white it is down in there, but the outside's getting kind of, I don't know, kind of yellow, discolored. So I think that it may be the air is kind of dry, and I don't want this to get hard or start to turn brown. So I took a plastic bag, and I cut some holes into it. Here you can see I've got some slits because I want it to be able to have some air exchange but not dry out too much. And I'm going to leave kind of this open down here. And then I'm just going to spray up into my bag so that it creates some humidity, not directly over my mushroom because I don't want it to get too waterlogged and maybe bacteria growing there, but just kind of to provide some moisture inside here. And again, don't forget these air vents that you want so that you can have some circulation there. But I'm really excited about how it's looking. This is day 16 of my mushroom growth. So it's really, it looks almost like cauliflower at this point. It's day 17. So about 2.5 weeks going. Okay guys, so we're right about 3 weeks, and I want to show you how the mushroom's coming along. We have tiny little hair-like projections coming. From what I'm understanding, once those little hair-like projections start to look like they want to grow downward or kind of lay like hair, that's when it's time to harvest this. But I'm super, super excited that it is really coming along beautifully. Okay guys, it has been about 3 weeks, and I think it's time to harvest this mushroom. You can see it's got hair growing. It's starting to hang down, and from what I've been reading, that is a sign that it's ready to be harvested. And you can see that it's turning kind of yellow in spots. That's another sign. It's definitely starting to look kind of hairy, and I want to go ahead and try to cook it up tonight. So I will take this into the kitchen and meet you there. So to harvest this, we're just kind of twisting and pulling the mushroom off. It smells just like mushroom should. You can see I've got a little bit of the box on here. I'm going to pull off, and some of the substrate here. I'm going to cut that substrate off in any part of the box that's attached to the mushroom. The instructions say that this should fruit again. If I put it under the humidity dome and spray, I should get another flush. These are terms that I'm learning. You can see here where the mushroom is growing still inside. So I'm going to give it another try from this same spot and see what comes from it. Once this has fruited again, I can go ahead and open this box and turn it around and have a whole fresh new side here that I can cut and open. So I should get a few uses out of this particular kit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of clean this up here. I think I'll just cut it off. I hate to waste all of that, but I don't want to eat any substrate, that's for sure. I wonder if I should have just picked it off. For this particular mushroom, the first time I'm fixing it, I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to slice it up and I'm going to fry it in a pan with some butter and olive oil. It's just so that I can see what it actually tastes like. People say that these mushrooms taste kind of like crab. You can shred it and it has kind of a crab-like consistency. This almost looks like white chicken breast here, the way it shreds. But I'm going to slice it up and cook it just to fry it, just to see what it actually tastes like. I don't know if I'm cutting in the right direction, if there's a right or wrong way here. I'm going to try cutting this direction and see if it's any better against the grain or with the grain. And here you can see it kind of coming up almost like a cauliflower. I'm going to go ahead and head over to the frying pan and fry this up, and we'll taste it once it's been cooked. Okay, so my pan's getting nice and warm. I'm going to add some olive oil. And I'm going to put a couple of pats of butter in here too. This is plant-based butter. I maybe didn't need to put quite as much as I did here. Let's see. Turn down my heat a little bit. I've got my pan a little warm. I've seen different videos that say, you know, start in a hot, dry pan first to let the water come out of the mushrooms. I've seen others that say that they burn easily, not to do that. So I'm just kind of going middle of the road. Not too hot. I did decide to put butter and oil in here just because I'm not going to add any other flavoring. Not the first time I make this. I want to really get a sense of what it tastes like just as it is. I'm going to season them with a little bit of salt, but I want to make sure that my mushrooms are cooked before I do that, because sometimes adding salt to mushrooms can make them tough. So I want to add that at the very end. Okay, that looks nice. Oh, look at that. It's browning up real nicely. They almost look, I mean, excuse me for saying this to my fellow vegan friends out there, but I haven't always been vegan. But this almost looks like I'm cooking up like a pork tenderloin type deal here, which would be amazing if it tastes like pork tenderloin. I did not choose to be vegan because I didn't like the taste of meat. I just really don't like factory farming practices, and my love of animals and their well-being is greater than my love for the taste of meat. So anyway, I don't judge. I don't know very many people who are vegan, especially where I live. So, to each their own, but that's my choice. Maybe it's a little oversharing, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to take out a couple of these pieces. I think they look like they're ready. That guy definitely looks a little done, maybe too done. That one looks nice and crispy. Ooh, this one too. All right, so I'm going to add a little salt without scorching my, turn this off. Okay. Okay, first taste. The texture is amazing. I don't know how to describe it. I've heard people say kind of like lobster. Not that I've eaten a whole lot of lobster in my lifetime, but I could see that. It's really good, guys. Wow. And this is just fried in, butter and olive oil. It's definitely got a meat-like chew. I don't know if I'd call it mushroomy because it's got a little bit of the texture is more, I don't want to say stringy. That makes it sound bad because it tastes good. It's like meat. I don't know how else to say it. This is incredible. Okay, guys, so that's it. I would call this a delicious success. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please consider subscribing to my channel and giving the video a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.